Good morning, everyone. Welcome back to Coleman's Ridge Homestead. I'm Heather and it is chicken and turkey work day. I am cleaning out our chicken coop and I am moving the turkeys into the dog crate inside the chicken coop so that they can get used to being out here and not risk any of the chickens fighting. Unfortunately, I was hoping to keep the turkeys with the little lavender Orpingtons that they've been with since they hatched, but they are about 5 times the size of the little chicks. So the turkeys are ready to come out. The chicks are definitely not. They're still far too small. So I'm cleaning and they're in there scratching through it and making a mess. So I'm gonna go ahead and clean this out and I'll show you what I'm doing as I go. You guys, I just cleaned that up. What are you doing? Hey? What are you doing? You gotta get out of my way so I can get this cleaned. And my husband made the roost. He made it on hinges so I can just fold it up basically and stand it off to the side like this so that it's easy to clean around. And we installed laminate flooring so that this specific job is super easy and to protect the wooden floor beneath from any potential rot from spilled water and whatnot. Because I'm cleaning today and it's quite warm out here, I have opened the window. All of the vents are always open. They have flaps on them that can be closed. Oh, I can barely reach like that if we get a really brutal winter wind, but clearly it's spring, so that's not an issue right now. Okay, everybody out. There we go, all nice and clean. I just realized I've never really shown you guys inside my coop, so this is the window that my husband installed. There is a screen here, of course, but you can see the bars that are welded on the outside. We clearly do not want any predators getting in. We did use a heat light. When we first moved them out here, we didn't have a choice. We're really, really careful about it, so that's why this was put up there. It is anchored right into a joist. We are leaving it there because I'm going to hang one of those bags that catches the black flies and whatnot. So I'm going to do that actually today because the flies are finally coming out. And aside from the covers there, my husband also built these insulated blocks that go right inside there when that's closed in the winter to help prevent heat loss. There we go, nice and clean. I've moved this back over. We've had it over here, but I'm bringing in the turkey cage, which is going to sit here with the little turkeys in it. So I want that out of the way. That's one of the reasons we left it movable, so that I could move it around as needed. So I know there's always online debate about whether or not you can put the stuff out of your chicken coop, chicken poop, whatnot, directly in your garden. My mom always did. I know you can. I don't. Not that I don't think that you can, but I don't put anything directly in the garden. I do a bigger process. So as you can see, here's my 3 giant compost bays. So everything just goes in here. Grass clippings, raked leaves, food scraps, garden waste, everything. So that just now includes the chicken shavings and whatnot. It just simplifies the process in my mind. So everything to eventually make compost goes in the compost, and then the middle bay directly behind me here is ready. So I have to go through and sift it and turn it and make sure it's good, and then I'll be adding that into the garden. And then I move, I'll show you when I do it, but I move the finished compost, I flip it into the middle bay, and I flip this one into the middle bay, and then this one gets all closed up. And that will compost over the course of the summer, and then I have 2 open bays again to be adding the grass clippings, which are vast from our lawns, and also leaves in the winter. I add lots of leaves for beneficial insects to the garden floor, the orchard floor. Tons and tons and tons and tons, and we leave them. Obviously, we have an entire forest here with leaf fall on the ground. We just clean it up off of the driveway where it can freeze and be a slip hazard, and off of the grass because we have these 2 monsters. Say hello. who we need to clean up after, of course, so we don't want leaves on the lawn in the winter. So enough procrastinating. I need to get that moved up there now. So we're all set up. I like to take the babies out to the coop one at a time. Walk them out there so they feel safe. I don't like just throwing them in a dog crate and moving them over. I'm not a fan of scaring animals if it can be avoided. I think there's a lot of that lack of compassion in the world. That's just not my thing. So I take the time and I walk with each of them and I talk to each of them, and then I put one in at a time, and they seem to do really well that way. So this is our first little turkey going out to the coop. Aren't they sweet? Such good babies. Yeah. There we go. So I'm keeping the coop closed, the windows open, so fresh air. For 20 degrees in here, it's 24 degrees outside, so that's good. I'm keeping them in the crate without any of the chickens inside until it's time for the chickens to come in for the night, and then I'll open it up and I'll let them in and close them in for the night. Tomorrow afternoon, I suppose. So, but when they've been in here for 24 hours, I will come and I will close the coop up to the chickens, and I will open the cage and let the turkeys come out and start exploring. And then I just have to gauge how quickly to introduce the chickens to the turkeys without the cage protection based on their behaviors. Because obviously we don't want anybody getting hurt. So I always err on the side of caution over just let it play out. So yeah, I'll keep you updated, but they seem good. I brought them all out one at a time. I think they appreciate the cuddles. That's my opinion. But there you go. So thanks for hanging out with me today. Hawk's not happy that I locked him out. But like, subscribe, and share, and we'll see you soon. Have a great day.